Was the Bachelorette's Lee Garrett's apology for offensive tweets sincere? He could be full of forget roses. Do you accept Lee's apology? 18 of Rachel Lindsay's men reunited for the Bachelorette, the men tell-all special on Monday night, and one guy was seemingly there for the right reason after being wrong for the majority of the season. Lee Garrett, who was quick to antagonize some of the other men in the house and whose offensive tweets were exposed early in the season. And Rachel, host Chris Harrison and the rest of the men did not go easy on Lee during the 2-hour special, calling him out for his racist behavior. While Lee did eventually apologize, it didn't seem exactly clear that the singer-songwriter knew what he was apologizing for. "I'm sorry for saying things when I was not educated and ignorant in those subjects," he said, acknowledging the other guys for reaching out to him despite his behavior. Harrison and the rest of Rachel's men definitely voiced their opinions on Lee's apology and whether or not it was sincere. I don't know, honestly. At the end of the day, Lee could be completely full of Harrison told E! News Zurich Halt after the men tell-all taping. He could be giving everybody the lip service they want today. I hope that's not the case. I don't know him well enough to know, but I hope so. If nothing else, I hope he heard some things and I hope he learned a little something. I think he was pretty ignorant, clearly, and did some really silly things and made some huge mistakes." Harrison went on to commend the other suitors for how they addressed Lee's behavior, and said he hoped viewers continued the conversation at home, saying, "If anything comes of this, which is just a dialogue and debate and talk and people talk about this tomorrow morning, great. That's a good thing." Someone who definitely thinks Lee is, to borrow a phrase from Harrison, full of Dean Ungalert, one of the only men to voice concerns on camera over Lee's viewpoints during the season, telling us of Lee's apology, "I did not buy it in the slightest. My blood is literally boiling. He'll say and do things and then when he's put on the spot, he will manipulate it to try and make people think he's apologizing and make them feel better about themselves, but I'm not a fan." Of course, the contestant who clashed the most with Lee during the season, leading to their infamous 2-on-1 date, was Kenny King, who received an apology from Lee during the special. There's two types of people. There's people that are sorry because they got caught, or they're sorry because they're a good human and their moral compass is pushing them in a certain direction, King, a single father and pro wrestler, said. So I don't know if these tweets hadn't come out if Lee would have been so contrite. I don't know. All I can do is ... I am trying to raise a way better version of myself. So the best thing that I can do is lead by example, and I stuck my hand out and I shook his hand because people gotta start somewhere. I hope this is a good starting point for Lee." But what Rachel and some of the other men think of Lee's apology and behavior at the men tell-all? Watch the video above. The Bachelorette finale airs Monday at 8 p.m. on ABC.